All right, we live. Back on it 3 times. Late night Monday late night. Salute. No Ceilings podcast. Man. Drake files lawsuit against UMG, Universal Music Group, over them allegedly boosting Kendrick's "Not Like Us" song over his using artificial bots, illegal views or bots or something like that. And we on one right here with the young goddaughter, young daughter God, just filling it out, waiting for the notifications. See if any notifications. See if anybody's still up.
It's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, on the East Coast. So that's
the West Coast.
10, 11, 12, 1, 10:30. 10:30. Let's see if we got some 10:30. Yeah, I guess we're getting some notifications now. Back on last time of the evening, late night. KAM live. Drake files lawsuit against Universal Music Group over them allegedly boosting Kendrick's "Not Like Us." Boy, that's rough. That's rough for young Drake to do. I thought it was supposed to be God's plan. I thought it was God's plan. Whose plan is it now? Is that the devil's plan, Drake? God's plan. It was God's plan. I guess God ain't planning for you no more, huh? God told you to go sue Universal. That's rough.
Now I see some of the notifications going on.
Oh yeah, okay. Notifications. But it's kind of late, man. It's Monday. People fresh off that first day of the work week. Man, but yeah, man. I guess y'all ain't feeling as bad as old Drakey Drake. Because Drakey Drake ain't feeling too good, apparently. He's suing. Just seeing it on TMZ, so it must be real. Seeing TMZ is CIA. So if TMZ is reporting on it, it must be real. Must be official. So for whatever reason, Drake is suing Universal Music Group, UMC. CEO is Lucien Grange, and then his son, I guess, is gonna take over the business. But they was, or he was allegedly connected with Diddy. Perhaps allegedly some of these tapes that they hiding. So I don't know. Is just a way of backing away from that, or who knows? I think Drake is upset because this song was getting pushed globally, being played at the World Series or whatever, different. And it's promoting his A minor status, A minor. So I'm pretty sure he don't like that. He don't like a global hit. He can't go nowhere without them playing that record, and it's a party record. And it's saying that he's guilty of being a minor.
It's so sad because he went from God's Plan when it was like that music video in 2016. It was like the most popular music video, and it was like he was giving out money and stuff. And then now he's like being known as a meme now.
The butt of every social media joke went from God's plan to the devil's butt. Devil's joke. I don't know
what to call it.
Michael Love, salute. Super Chucky B, one love, salute. Yeah, man, it's rough, man. How quick these tables turn. God's plan, right? God's plan.
I just remember looking at the video and then he was just giving out
money and
stuff. And he was like, God's plan, and he gave out a check for like $20,000.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That's what I really liked. I really like Drake because I like that image. But then he started trying to turn into a tough guy, a tough gangbang. I'm sliding. What's the song? Something slide. Right step, the Tootsie slide. Yeah, that's supposed to be talking about gang. That's talking about street activity, like violence. He try to make it like it's a dance, but he talking tough with ski mask on and all that. I mean, you better stick to God's plan. You better stick to what's the acting TV show that he was on?
Oh,
He played the dude in Degrassi or something.
Degrassi?
Yeah, you better. That was God's plan, bro. You getting into somebody else playing now. Byron Levine. Brian. Sorry about that. Salute, Brian. In the peace, knowledgeable sister queen. Yeah, man. We just talking about God's plan, man. You know what I'm saying? God's plan for Kendrick to sue his label and blame his L on the label instead of just taking it, not understanding that you wasn't in touch with the real streets. You didn't speak the language of these streets like Kendrick do. It don't mean that your records might not sound better sonically or harmoniously or something, but you're not a street dude. This is wartime. Kendrick represents the language of the warriors, the warrior descendants of slaves of North America, bruh. You stepped on the wrong landmines. You stepped on the wrong. Damn.
Like, damn, you could have just stayed in the cross, like I forgot the sidewalk.
Yeah, stay over there.
Like, dang, you wouldn't be known as a meme like all across social media, bro.
Man, the whole world though. It's not just social media across the world.
He being known as the second meme, like from P Diddy and stuff.
Yeah, you right there with him, because even though P Diddy is locked up, people is dancing to you being A minor. You got a weird case. Why is he around? You know, and then he drops this squabble up. Man, he just doubling back, tripling back, putting extra nails and shit, extra silver bullets and stakes through the heart. Like, man, give it up already, bruh.
Like, dang, he went from God's plan to like the rich baby daddy song. Like, how does that work? How does it transition from God's plan to bend that over and stuff?
Man,
like, how does that?
And his album cover with the barrettes on and the fingernail polish and the little pregnant cartoon, like
like those emojis.
Yeah, like it was like he was pushing the rainbow thing. You know what I'm saying? He went from God's plan to the rainbow. God's plan is the rainbow, huh? Well, the rainbow is a sign of what God's plan is. That's for sure. And shit, I guess you catching the other end of it.
Wait, he did an album cover with like with nails.
Yeah. Nails like fingernails. You know, dudes be painting their fingernails now.
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. You don't want no man that's doing that. Michael Dudley II, even the youngin' knows Buddy making bad moves. Absolutely. Man, don't take no rocket science to see that.
Because how the heck did you transition from all those like songs from like including God's Plan and all that in the 2016 where you were trending all over for the good things,
man,
and now you trending for sexy red songs,
right, some garbage, some hot sewage. Yeah, man.
Like, oh my gosh.
But I guess that was God's plan. It was just which God's plan was it? Is it the God of evil, the God of this world, or the God of righteousness? So, yeah. And then Kendrick, like I say, he drops his squabble up video today and just double nuke bombs them. Just nuke on top of a nuke. It's just a wrap, man. Just let it go already. Just let it go, man. I feel sorry for. I don't really even got no sorrowful bone in my body. But like, damn, dude, you crying? As rich and famous and all that as you are, all the money, all the females, all the flossy, and you crying like a spoiled brat. I'm telling, you know, rest in peace, Kobe. But you know, he did some sucker stuff still. Kobe was the king of the NBA of his generation, but you know, he got into some personal stuff. He was like, they called us Shaq. Come on out, Shaq. They called us. Like, nah, bro. Leave my name out of this. Take your L. That's what Drake doing right now. UMG suing UMG. They did bots for Kendrick. Nigga, they been doing bots for you. That's what created you. Yeah, you playing with fire though over there, acting like you finna whistle blow and expose Universal Music Group. You're gonna be cellmates with Diddy.
Drake is flopping right now.
Yeah.
He's entered his flop era.
Yeah, he's definitely flopping. Hip flop, not hip hop. Hip flop. Man, Michael Love. That's what happens when you're trying to play in the wrong arena. Absolutely, man. You gotta lead this descendants of slave. I mean, especially if you claiming to be Hebrew or whatever, on your mama's side, did you not realize that you already in violation? You already got charges of identity theft, identity jacking of the real. He don't realize it. Bless his heart, he don't realize it. So he finna realize it now. He about to quickly realize it now. Randa Thor Watts. Yeah, she's sharp for sure, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Drake's supposed to be. He's supposed to be pushing the line for what's his son name by the stripper? Don't he got a son?
Oh yeah, what was his
by the
name?
White girl, like a stripper or something?
He like super light skin with that.
Yeah, super light skin, like white looking, curly hair, white. You need to go and tone it on down, man. Bow on backwards, step back, man, and raise your son.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he had a son.
Yeah, you might need to think about your son, bro.
Yeah,
don't worry about what Kendrick talking about.
Like it's like when you should have been walking on the sidewalk, but you choose to walk in the street.
Right.
By the car.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Adonis.
Yeah,
Adonis, man, by the woman of leisure. No, mother is a woman of leisure. So I don't know, man. I can't. You just should have stayed. I don't know.
Like he's so busy filing lawsuits against UMG and stuff and beefing with Kendrick. But man, what are you doing with your son, sir?
Yeah, you better worry about family matters, like Kendrick said. Family matters. Let me see the family unit. Let me see you as mama and him. Really making it work, making it happen, making it work as a black family or a Jewish family or whatever you are. Rep what you really are. Eric Swan said, if Kendrick was around in 1994, would he be a below average rapper in 94? I don't know if that would even qualify as rap. You know what I'm saying? Because he more was a singer. That's like R&B. Don't get me wrong. Drake made smash records. He makes smash hit. He's a hit maker, but he's not a hit maker on some street gangster stuff. That's where he slipped on a banana peel.
like he was actually doing good, but then he chose to do some stuff.
He chose violence. He chose trying to go street. Man, you bruise too easy, light skin. You bruise too easy.
He tried to like go in the street, but then he literally got shot.
Man, like he was going there. Like I like when he was. What's the song he did with Chris Brown? He was like, yeah, ooh, yeah. You see that move? Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. I know
that little dance. Yeah, he should have stuck with that. Stuck with that. Chris Brown, he light skin, he could get that off. He was trying to, claim the set, you know what I'm saying? But he could kind of get that off because at least he from this experience. But Drake over there across the border, northern border, bruh, stick to Degrassi or whatever that Disney show was, the wheelchair show. You know what I'm saying? Almost that pop status. Yeah, it was definitely that pop. And I'm not saying it I love his records. I love his production, all that, but you just came over here trying to talk this warrior talk. You gonna get it.
Oh, you should just you should just follow the rules and stuff. I mean, not the rules.
I don't think he even knew the rules. That's the problem.
Not the rules, but
Jay Prince. Yeah, Jay Prince should have told him the rules. But no, you salute Jay Prince. He probably seeing it's a lick too. I'm gonna get as much as I can get. You know what I mean? But hey, man, when it come down to it, everybody is disposable. 94 is when Tupac, Biggie, and Nas were in their prime, so Drake wouldn't stand a chance in that era. Yeah, I don't even think he could qualify in that. He would like fall in I ain't gonna say Vanilla Ice because he talented. He would fall, I guess, maybe in like a different type of alternative genre. It wouldn't be rap. Like it wouldn't be rap or hip hop.
Are you talking about like his old era in the '94 or like the new era or something? Like if and would it be popular in '94?
Yeah, it wouldn't be popular in '94 because everybody would be, because Drake was really known for his beats. Like he has some banging production, like R&B production, like real banging harmonic musical melodic productions and sub bass, you know. So if everybody had them kind of beats in '94, then yeah, he wouldn't be nobody. He wouldn't be nobody special. It's his beats, his tracks that, you know, make his songs hits. Drake is getting a taste of his own medicine. He asked for this and he got what he asked for, and now he crashing out. Yep. He played a stupid game. He won a stupid prize. He won first prize of the stupid prizes because he poked the bear. He was one talking about Kendrick. You know, come on, we ain't heard from you. We ain't heard from you. Now you can't shut Kendrick up. Now you can't. Now you running crying at Universal talking about Universal committed a crime on some RICO Act, organized crime, buying bots and buying views. Boy, they gonna have you next to Diddy. You and Diddy gonna be at them, you know, jailhouse parties. Cold business. Just Misha, yeah, right. Tevis Muhammad, Walaikum Salam, Chilltown Major, Drake lost and he can't accept it. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. But do yeah, I don't know. Do he even know he lost? Do he even know he lost? That's the question.
Cause he trying to like make up more and stuff by like making new singles and stuff. And it was like whack singles. Like I don't even know what he was trying to do because that didn't redeem himself. He was just trying to do a distraction, so make a distraction.
Yeah, it's all garbage. It's all garbage. He can't bounce back.
Yeah, but the damage is already done, bro.
Yeah. And this is worse than the so-called snitches and rats. Like the snitches and rats, people that call the streets call snitches and rats. They come back and actually make hits, and they be on the road popping. They on the charts and all of that. Like he below a snitch, and now he kind of look like he's snitching on the law. He's snitching on the establishment. That's definitely not gonna go well. That is definitely not gonna go in your favor. Just Misha, I've dealt with several music labels in the legal capacity. He's ruined himself with this move and will never be looked at the same. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he'll ever be looked at the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
He already did too much now. Because now they doing AI things where it's like Drake, man, go away. Because of that A minor thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's too global. Like they got made too big. They're too famous. You know what I'm saying? He's global. Like the whole planet is dancing to him being accused of a minor like that. I'm talking about you can't clap back from the White House to the government or around the world. Like dude made a hit about you being a predator. You can't just can't bounce back from that. BL Senior, in the words of TD Jakes, Drake got swallowed. Got swallowed. Man, Randall Watts, the Emperor's New Robes. He out of touch. Man. Drake is Snoopy Mac. Drake is really telling on himself, talking about bots and what they did for him. Drake been a fake. Bars. Hey man, I don't know. I know if they didn't start using bots, if they was using bots for Kendrick, that ain't who they started using them with. They didn't invent bots for Kendrick. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoopy said, like, they used them for you too, Drake. But they didn't use them for me against in a battle to smear my image. That's what Drake talking about. Well, you use them to defame my image and smear and destroy, assassinate my character and my image. Like, and this is the machine. This is the machine. This is the beast. You might be my little nephew, but we sacrifice nephews. We sacrifice our own. Y'all didn't know we Satan. We sacrifice our own. You just a disposable diaper, little boy. Watch this. Walking with Full Armor, salute. Man, CMC's technique, salute. You think Drake could sing the hook for your song Trust Nobody? I don't know. Yeah, he could have. He could have. Who sung that hook in real life? Um, damn. Warren Campbell. Yeah, Warren Campbell sung that in real life. Salute Warren Campbell. That's producer and husband of Mary Mary, the gospel group Mary Mary. I forgot which one. But yeah, salute Warren Campbell. He sung the hook on that. Produced by Battle Cat. Isn't Drake Sexy Red baby daddy? As well be. He would have came up if Sexy Red was his baby mama. That would have been a upgrade. That would have been a step up for him. Man, for all we know, Kendrick might be on the same page as Drake. For all we know, nah, I don't think so. Why would you say that? Walking with Full Armor. Why would you say that? That's like saying, for all you know, I would be on the same page. Let's hear your reasoning for saying that. Matter of fact, let me invite you on here. Walking with Full Armor. Let's hear more about that. You know what I mean? Because you got the right to say that. Because if Kendrick would can say that about Drake, then you could say that about Kendrick. But let's hear your justification, because Kendrick has actually given some of us his receipts and justification for saying that, and I don't think, I ain't heard no lawsuit. I ain't heard he didn't sue Kendrick. Shit. He's suing UMG. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't true, why he ain't suing Kendrick?
Honestly, after this whole situation with Drake and Kendrick and stuff, I think Drake's cooked. Like,
you think Drake cooked?
Yes, actually, he's burnt.
He burnt. He ain't just cooked.
It's been too long. Like, it's been floating. The beef has been floating around for too long. Right. To actually be extinguished and stuff. Like, I feel like, man, I feel like it can't be like taken out already. Like,
once you burn a meal, you can't unburn it. Or royalty say Drake too big to fail. Government gonna bail him out. No such thing. Who gonna bail the government out? The government is failing. Ain't nobody too big to fail. The government is falling. America is falling. Who gonna bail America out? So no, that's not accurate.
He gonna have to do like a public apology or something, like,
yeah,
because that's what a lot of people be doing or something.
But he ain't gonna do that. Fire fist salute. Demetrius from Chicago tapping in. Walking with Full Armor. All I'm saying is we don't know the list of people. That's all. But so use your logic though. If Kendrick knows Kendrick is as big as Kendrick is, so if Kendrick is going to be hurling around that accusation, do you think that he's 5150 insane enough to hurl that accusation at Drake, and he's guilty of the same thing? Is that what it is? Okay, well, I'm here for it.
Also, I remember, the actor from Stranger Things 11. Yeah. 11? Do you see that comment right there?
Which one?
Rand
the Thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
And then
Drake was in her DMs.
They were saying like, "I miss you."
Oh Lord. Bella Burrows said not the babies know he's cooked. Yeah. The babies know he's cooked. He's burnt. That's rough. Just Misha Drake will not be bailed out because he's going up against the industry that's connected to the CIA. Yeah. Universal is definitely CIA. All of that is national security. So them hypnotizing us and keeping us distracted, in the name of entertainment and all that psychological warfare. So you can't go against Universal Music or Universal Pictures or Universal nothing and not get destroyed. You're just one light-skinned dude, just because your mama is of that little ethnicity, that's not going to cut it. You see what they did to Weinstein and Epstein and all them people. So you're not getting out of this one. Drake suing the #1 music label. He might as well walk on nails. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Walking with full armor. Why would you want to hold on to that position though? You know what I'm saying? So if you can't use basic, reasoning or logic, then I mean you got the right to believe whatever you want to believe, I guess. But I don't think you have the receipts. I think Kendrick has far more receipts about what he accused Drake of than you have about what you suggesting about Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And then nobody's going to listen to you, but the whole world is listening to Kendrick. So you don't think that Kendrick might, his draws might be clean. You know what I'm saying? You don't think Kendrick knows how big he is, and that if I'm gonna be accusing somebody of this type of a crime, that I better make sure that I ain't nowhere close to being in the same category. But you can believe whatever you want to believe. Moses Blackthorn, salute. Fly Mama. He's starting his tour in 11's home country.
11 from Stranger Things.
Oh, okay, damn. telling since he never stopped saying Millie Bobby Brown when nobody mentioned her.
Millie Bobby Brown is the actor of 11.
Oh, okay.
So
damn. Yeah, fire fish. Drake think he's big or bigger than the program. Yeah, exactly right. If that's what he think, boy, he's Throughvo. He's Club Throughvo. He's Club Throughvo. If that's what he think. Man, God's plan. God's plan. I think it's God's plan, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But honestly,
like
I used to actually I liked Drake.
I did too.
Because
Drake got hits.
Like God's plan and so many other songs that were good back then. Like in the mid 2010s or something, or like the early. It's just so sad, bro.
Man, I just know if he go after if this is real and he really go after Universal, he's definitely going to be either cellmates with Diddy or worm feeding mates. He'll be feeding the worms, or he gonna be cellmates with Diddy. Super Chucky B seemed like he pulling a Diddy's pulling a Diddy's number by attacking a major company. Bad choice. Yeah, man, that's never gonna work out for you if that's who made you. If these people made you, they're the people that can and will break you. They will quickly make you a light-skinned example. They love coming at the brothers, the dark brothers, but they'll definitely do a Michael Jackson on you.
Bro, I'm curious. Like, if this is actually true, when he's actually filing lawsuits against UMG, then I'm curious on how this is going to turn out. I'm like,
we're gonna see. Y'all just see TMZ is reporting it. TMZ, that is the CIA. So if TMZ is reporting that Drake files a lawsuit against UMG over allegedly boosting with bots or fake whatever, which is a RICO, case, organized crime case, then he is tripping. He is on his Howard Hughes eccentric insanity, peeing in bottles and shit, lining them up all inside of his inside of his house on his wall, against the wall. Fingernails growing like wolves, and dude is losing it if you think he gonna win that one. He is definitely losing it.
Is UMG the same company that made Drake?
Yeah, UMG is Universal Music, Universal Music Group. So it's just not a label; it's a mother company. It's a distribution, like Universal Pictures, like the music industry. I mean, the movie industry. That's the music department. That's the music side of Hollywood. That is the number one music label on earth. on the earth. Universal Music Group and Sony Music.
He's not winning this one.
Nah, you can't win.
He's definitely not.
Unless they the ones, unless this is some controlled opposition, psychological operation, and they told him to do that.
Then he's not winning.
He ain't winning. It's nothing he could do that can win. Randall Robinson. When I came home, 06 music changed from 98. I thought Drake kind of messed hip hop up. It ain't Drake, it's UMG. It's the people that he's suing. It ain't Drake. Drake don't have no power to make himself big. It's the people that made him big. They decided that he was going to be a mega star. They put millions of dollars or whatever behind him. If y'all know anything about music and the music industry, it's like NBA, NFL, anything else. It's not about who's the best, who actually has the most talent. It's about who the machine wants to push, who the coaches and who the managers or whatever wants to favor. That's how that works. And usually, if you know anything about sports, they're not going to pick you or push you unless they control you, unless you're a beta dude, a beta male that allows them to hypnotize you, and you would do anything the coach say, or you would do anything the label say. You they boy. That's the only way they're gonna push you. And then you might do the Diddy couch. You might have to do the Disney couch, so they can have some real leverage on you. That's how that goes. Walking with the full armor Drake is Disney kid, a Disney kid. He was programmed, so he in the program already. Yeah, I can see that. Very likely. Michael Love, I wonder what he really think is going to be the outcome of this. I don't know, man. Because if Diddy can make that mistake, Drake can make that mistake. Diddy made the mistake of thinking that he could sue for whatever reason, whoever he was listening to. He could use his black independent billionaire card to sue the person that he was in business with, De Leon Liquor or whoever he was in, accusing them of being racist, and they didn't push not his record, they didn't push his alcohol. Drake is saying to his business partners that they didn't push his music. It's the same scenario. He just light-skinned. He's just light-skinned. So we'll see. He done smashed thousands. I'm sure you done smash. He got his Wilt Chamberlain on. He done smashed thousands of females around the planet. How hard is it for Universal Music Group to step to, or they operatives to step to some of these females and convince them that they got violated? Next thing you know, you gonna have 200, 300, just like Diddy, females talking about Drake did this to me and Drake did that to me. That's all it takes. Drake don't control the media. Whoever control the media, they write the story. They rewrite the story. Yep. It's like, hey, I done drove. That remind me of Hollywood Shuffle. T-Bird. Girl, that ain't her pimp just drove her crazy. Yeah. Firefish, UMG is the umbrella, the headstone of the pyramid. Everybody else fall under them. Yeah. Yeah. Ja, right. He ain't nobody. Devils think they slick. Yeah. It's the machine agenda, and whoever bends over, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's looking like. I ain't never been in none of them parties, but it is what it is. Firefish YouTube is the same way. Absolutely. Once you get past 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you'll be assigned to a YouTube rep. Yep. And hopefully Orange Man is finna bust all that up in a few days. That's what I'm crossing my fingers for, because he was a victim of this whole social media sanctioning, social media censorship business. So YouTube has been infamous, and Meta, Facebook, for demonetizing stuff that they don't like. So we'll see. You see if Trump gonna come through in the clutch. You see they already panicking and scattering. Royal TK out for president. Get rid of these migrant rappers. Protect our hip hop borders. Man, damn. Man, make rap great again, huh? Just Misha. The bigger question is who is behind him giving bad advice from the beginning of the rap battle to now. Maybe nobody. It's like Diddy. I don't think nobody was behind. Who gave Diddy the bad advice to do what he did? Did Diddy get bad advice, or was he already in too deep? Diddy might have got some good advice from somebody that's actually righteous and wise, but he couldn't pull it off because he had too much dirt under his belt. So that could be the same with Drake. And dirt means, too many people that'll be willing to testify against you or trump up charges against you or whatever. So if it can happen to Jesus, it can happen to any of us, right? Right, Randolph the Wise, yeah, sneaking in the movies, right? Girl, her pimp done drove her crazy. Girl, that just T-Bird. He beat her ass good. Yeah, only the real comedy heads know that one. Firefist don't matter if he's Jewish. Look at what they did to Epstein. Do nothing to Epstein. That's actually not true. Firefist. That's what they want you to do. So want you to think. So they got to keep in mind they still own and control the media. I have never 1 second believed that Epstein is deceased. I do not believe Epstein is deceased. Epstein got a BBL face. He got a new face and a new identity. So he's full, he's full-blooded though. He's full-blooded, with in that little club. Drake ain't official in that club. So they ain't gonna give Drake that benefit. They get that benefit to Harvey Weinstein, Jeff Epstein, they ain't giving it to Drake. Yeah. Eric Swan say supposedly, allegedly, Jamie Foxx called the Fizz on Diddy. Shit, that's not the one to call. Fizz, allegedly Diddy is the Fizz. If Diddy working for the Fizz, why you gonna call the feds on the Fed? All right. Fly Mama, exactly on some Operation Paperclips ish. Yeah. 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 Nah, it is. You take it there, Firefist. That's what it is, man. They ain't sacrificing their own when it comes to it. When it comes down to it, he's too much of an asset. Epstein was too much of an asset. You ain't finna eliminate him. It ain't like Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Like it's easy to get him out of there. You see what they did. If they can cover up the jail cameras or turn off the cameras and allegedly he hung himself, then they can turn off the cameras and allegedly just switch the body and get him out of there and say he hung himself. We ain't seen no funeral. We ain't seen no body. We ain't seen no autopsy. That dude ain't dead. If they could do that, then they could. If they can do it allegedly in that direction, they can do it in that direction. Everybody was in on it. If everybody is in on it to make it look like, to allegedly silence him, everybody can be in on it to lie and say, he got silenced and he free now. You already seen that. So why would they go through all that just to hush him up when they can easily just move him and he living out the rest of his life with Ellen DeGeneres or whatever, trying to run to another country on another island anyway. He's still tossing it up. Right, Moses, just like throwing Bin Laden body in the ocean. Yeah, exactly. When we hearing all of the truth coming out now from whistleblowers that, I ain't gonna go there tonight, but yeah. If you got dirt on the Clintons, you'll hey man, that's apparently the case. Epstein was a CIA such and such asset. That's what Daryl Jackson say. Royalty squabble up movement, moment or movement. Squabble up is a moment. That record is a moment, but Kendrick is the movement. He's the man for the movement. He's the man of the season. That one record is just a record, and it's good. It's gonna do what its thing. It's gonna do its thing. It's gonna be firing up the clubs, you know. So that's a movement, but squabble up. It just depends on who he's squabbling. If he talking about squabble up the fakers and you know what I'm saying and all of that, then yeah, that's definitely part of the movement. Mm-hmm. Fly Mama running through Belgium, where NATO and the where NATO and the UN is at. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, trust and believe, man. There's more to it than meets the eye. There's way more to it that we're gonna see as these days go by. Hit the like button, y'all, if y'all don't mind. Hit the like button. Here's the StreamYard link. Anybody want to jump on with us? I know it's late, it's Monday. Y'all have some Monday motivation. That's that mundane Mondays, but it's over with. You got through it. You did it. Man, people got worse Mondays than you. People like Drake and Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what y'all think about the video? What y'all think about the Drake? I mean, not the Drake video, the Kendrick video, Squabble Up. Do y'all understand the symbolisms? Y'all know something I don't know? Let me see. I got some. Maybe we can get into some of these. What does this represent? Do y'all know what this represents? You know, I'm old. I don't know what the latest things is. I don't know what that represent. I'm not sure what that represented. This was on the Squabble Up video. Those are two of the things. I had some other stuff, but I ain't really. What is that? I really wanted to know. Of course, that looks like a black Jesus or maybe a Moses. That's definitely something spiritual, black spirituality. What does that represent, y'all? $40 picture of Jesus, black Jesus in the back. Y'all know what that means? Upside down pyramid, 200 fallen Anunnaki. Isaac Hayes' album cover, Black Moses. Oh, that's what that is? Black Moses. Okay, so Moses is Hebrew. But then he got Jesus Saves. Jesus Saves gangsters too. So he's repping Moses, the savior of the Hebrews, and Jesus, the savior of the Christians. So that's deep. That's deep. Audio. What's up?
Peace.
Peace. What's your thoughts on
Yo,
this?
there's a lot of symbolism and let's not call it symbolism. Let's call them references first, right? Because I see what Kendrick is doing. He's been doing is every reference is culture, like Black American West Coast culture. Like he's from the GNX on up. You know what I mean? From even the Luther Vandross. He's doing shit that if we're still framing this, and I'm not doing that, but I know a lot of people are still doing that. If we're still framing this in the contrast to Drake and his lack of Black American cultural references, and you know what I mean, he's up in the ante, and then even more so bringing in the Latinos, the Mexican homies. Like he's showing you what it looks like to be from the West is way different than where it looks like from anywhere else, right? Like, okay, in the East, they got the Puerto Rican homies, right? So you gonna, but us over here, we got the homies. You feel me? Like, so he's showing all that. Then he showed the Bay. he showed the black. No, in that scene you was just watching, the one you was just pointing out. He not only does he have Black Jesus, he has Black Moses, and then he has Black Panther. Those are all things you would have probably saw one of those three. You know you're gonna have you know your grandma or your mom and them gonna have that Isaac Hayes album in the house.
Yeah,
the Black Moses. I got it on vinyl right here. I could pull it out right now.
and we gonna have Black that GNX.
No, I'm talking about the Black Moses. Like he had the Isaac Hayes. Like that's with that the brother with the robes. That's the album.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just adding on
the Black GNX. I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. And then you had, Black Jesus in the back on sale for $40. It was like a swap meet. That was like a swap meet reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it, or a garage sale, whatever you want to look at. It was like, and then he had the Black Panther statue right next to him. So you got the Jesus in the back for $40, right? And you got the Black Moses album cover reference of Isaac Hayes, and then if you keep going in the video to the far right, you've got the Black Panther, porcelain black statue or whatever, right? Yeah. So, and then he had the Scrabble board. He had the Scrabble board, like the Soul Train Scrabble board, Scrabble, Squabble, right? I mean,
so he's just ODing on authentic Black culture that Drake can't do.
He can't do that because he ain't like us, bro. He's literally proving it over and over again. You ain't like me, bro. Like I grew up on this. What did you grow up on? I grew up on this. What did you like? He's playing the real end challenge. If I want to, censor myself a little bit. But, you know what I'm saying? It's the real end challenge. Like he's doing that. That's what this has been. Like he's standing on the same thing he started with. He hasn't pivoted. Kendrick has not pivoted. He's standing on the same square the whole time. And what's interesting is, especially with Drake now trying to do this whole legal move or whatever, that's not going to affect Kendrick's money. It's not going to affect the Super Bowl. Everybody's bought. The fact that Kendrick got the Super Bowl in lieu of all of this, all of these people on the top have had time to analyze his movement, his lyrics, his intentions, his marketing, his everything. For Drake to now at the 11th and a half hour after Kendrick dropped Squabble Up for breakfast, he's telling you, hey, I do this for breakfast, bro. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, Kendrick for breakfast? Friday morning, we got Kendrick for breakfast. Like, hey, you feel what I'm saying? And he's feeding the culture. He's feeding everybody right now. So for anybody to have anything against that, you keep showing your hand. You feel what I'm saying? So, and as far as like Black Americans are concerned, as far as Black culture is concerned, this is really like a litmus test. Like if you don't feel this, I don't care what coast you come from. If you don't feel this music, if you don't feel the energy, okay, let's say you don't like the song per se, this song, that there's 12 songs to choose from, right? But let's say you don't like this song or that song, but the culture and the message and the power, the maturity. He's speaking like a mature, like, I'm in my 40s. I know you are elder statesman as well. And so for me, like, he's talking to people like, I got kids, bro. He's saying things that a grown man would want to hear. And then I can, my son's listening to this album. So I can now have conversations with my son about things, because it's out in the open on the record. And it's like, oh, did you hear what he said? And then we can have philosophical, you know what I mean?
I think that's a key point right there that Drake can't do. Drake can't have that kind of conversation with his son because his son is from the another ethnicity, stripper or something or whatever, whatever she was, and he or his mama ain't from this experience. That's why Drake is on his head talking about, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. Like, being a father, a Black father.
Right, waking them up, teaching them to pray. Like, yeah, me and my son, we spar every day. We play baseball. We play basketball. Like, I'm teaching them life lessons, like just through different activities and experiences, things that I sit down and talk with him about. So when, an album or a lyric or a song comes out and we could talk about it, like, I feel like Drake has been he's been able to be a certain type of character for only so long, where it's like some of us grow up. Like Drake is still on some like 20-something stuff. He's still trying to appeal to the, and Kendrick is finding a way to appeal to both, which is crazy. Yeah. Lil Baby was running around singing "They Not Like Us." Yeah,
it's just regular though. If you
it's regular,
manhood stuff, it's universal.
Right.
Just us being regular, we will be able to appeal to youth and to elders if we just being ourselves.
That's a fact, absolutely, because that's a great point, because you should be able to see the authenticity, right? A child knows when you're giving them a good message or when you're giving them a bad message, right? Yeah. And they know that message is coming from a place of sincerity or if it's coming from a place of fraudulence or manipulation, right? And they gonna see what's gonna last, like, you know, and the message. I mean, Mr. Morale grows on you. You know, To Pimp a Butterfly grows on you. This GNX is gonna grow on anybody who hated it. It's gonna grow on you.
What? Even if it, you know, so the youth, you gotta keep this in mind. The youth under 25 and under is always who fuels revolutions.
Absolutely.
Right? Even if my generation, our standards of quality rap or quality hip hop is different, it don't matter because we passed the age group where we controlling revolution.
Right.
So Drake don't really understand that. He got hits. He make hits that sound better than Kendrick do.
But
right. That's not the language no more of the masses. The language of these youth ain't about what sound good. It's about what they feeling. It's about do you speak my language? Are you talking the shit that I talk? You know what I'm saying? And us that didn't try so hard to make beautiful good sounding music, we don't understand that. We think that's cheating. Like, oh, y'all don't know what good music is. Nah, you don't know what the language of the youth is. You don't know the revolutionary language of these youth. So that's what Drake is going crazy about.
You know what? And actually, you made me just think of something, because growing up, for me, I used to watch Rap City, MTV Raps, all that, right? Mm-hmm. And one of your songs and one of your videos always touched me. Still Got Love for Him. That song to me is almost like because on Kendrick's new project, he has the Hard Part 6 when he's talking about TDE and growing up with his homies and all this. That song that you made back in the day is a similar feel, if that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because you, amongst all the other songs you did, you was revolutionary. You was, you know, shooting at this and shooting at that. That song right there always resonated because you're speaking about your experience. We get to learn about you, KAM. Right? We get to learn about the homies you grew up with, and all the references in that song, talking about getting your homie's sister, talking about everything you said in that song, bro. Like, I was like, it hit me, bro. So when I listen to a lot of Kendrick, there's some stuff I can't relate to, but there's a lot of stuff that like just or can't relate to. But there's a lot of stuff where it's like you speak in my language, and I think, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so your references were spot on for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole first verse is just like, wow, like you were speaking our language, and I think, you know, that's Kendrick has always done that, and Drake has never done that. He's never given you a story about himself. Like, he's only done.
He don't have no struggle. Like his self is not a struggle.
You don't rap about Degrassi? I was auditioning one day, and then what you gonna say?
So he don't, when it come down to it, the nuts and bolts and the atoms and molecules of this thing called rap or called hip hop is struggle, it's injustice, it's racism.
Storytelling. Right?
But it's storytelling about those subjects,
about surviving adversity, and
all of soul, gospel, R&B, jazz, all of that comes from slavery, comes from injustice, it comes from brutalization, it comes from racism, it comes from being
lack of opportunity and trying to make an opportunity. Yeah.
The descendant of slaves of North America experience. That's what gives the soul that you're crying because you being still so unjust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake don't got that. He don't got
Nope.
that in his DNA like that. Or if he did, he you know is buried with bar mitzvah stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No. And what's interesting is he's related to the Graham family, like as in Larry Graham, as in Graham Central Station, as in Prince's mentor, like the bass player, like Sly and the Family Stone, like from like his dad is related to that. You know, R.B. Graham is related to the Grahams.
If he didn't channel his pops, like if pops just smashed, if your mama was just a Jewish girl that he smashed when he was in his little prime, then you know it's just like Adonis' mama.
You know what's interesting too is like I was raised by my mom. My dad was out there. Well, my dad's a musician, or he passed away, rest in peace. But like he was that musical, creative, you know, funk like spirit. Yeah. And I didn't really get to see that as much growing up, but it's in me. Like that's all I ever wanted to do, and it's been passed down to my children.
But I beg to differ. If it was in you, but then you was raised with a mother
who was just trying to
in another country,
right?
It's not gonna blossom.
It's not gonna get nurtured. Yeah, because I did grow up with Sly and the Funky in the Family Stone in my house, and the funk. You know, even though my mom and dad weren't cool, like I still got that cultural nurturing, right? Drake, on the other hand, he has that part in him, but like you said, he's over there somewhere up in the suburbs, you know, listening to Barbara Streisand and you know what his mind's listening to.
We heard him interview before he blew up. Rosenberg, I call him Rodentberg.
Rodentberg. I don't even mess with him. I don't mess with none of them. Yeah.
We heard him backstage or some concert.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're one of
the Jewish community, man. They're going to support you." Yeah, my bar mitzvah had the Black Street Boys. I mean, the Backstreet Boys. What are you? So that's really what he is.
You heard him drop the hard ER one time. He's like, "Oh, Lil Wayne, yeah, that's my nigger, man." Wait, what did you just say? You just learned how to say that word yesterday. I feel
So if we seen him from that date, whatever that date with Rotenberg when he was talking about the Backstreet Boys at my bar mitzvah, and you're gonna be huge. Do you know how huge you're gonna be with the Jewish community? He's like, yeah, I know. Do you know how big? So from then to now, did you start gang banging? Like what street shit did you do?
Thug makes you feel like you was slime in your head, right? That's what Kendrick said. Thug makes you feel like he was like all the
yeah.
And Drake's never been co-signed. I think we should all kind of agree. Drake has been a feature on certain people's projects because of clout that he has and access that he has that can get people from a different level onto a different level. But nobody's ever really co-signed Drake as like that guy. No one's ever said, "Oh yeah."
Well, the industry, the handlers, the ones that own and control money and media have. If they co-sign him, you co-sign.
Yeah. They propped him up. And it's interesting too, because with this whole bot thing that he's trying to allege with UMG and the whole Not Like Us, everything that's going on that just dropped today, as retaliation, because we can all see this as retaliation at this point. Like if I tell on one of my, because that's what this looks like. They're both co-workers, right? They both work for the same.
Who is Drake retaliating against?
Drake is retaliating against Kendrick via UMG, right? He's trying to sue UMG and Spotify for saying that they were pumping up "They Not Like Us" or "Not Like Us," like that song wasn't just the song of Kendrick.
That's retaliating against UMG,
right? And then so UMG straight up told him, "You can't sue us because you can't tell us that the people didn't choose this song over every other song." That was their statement. And then they're saying, if you want to try to sue anybody, it's going to be Mr. Duckworth, which good luck with that. Like, what you going to sue Kendrick for? Like for putting out a good song and making his song. Kendrick has literally been invisible this entire last 3 years, literally invisible outside of releasing music. So you can't say he was doing anything other than what he gets paid to do, which is his job, which is music. Drake, on the other hand,
what do you think? What do you think? Jay Prince's role is in gassing or putting Drake a street battery in his back and making him think he was street.
Yeah, I think the same battery that he put in, that may have been put, like you're saying right now, allegedly in Drake's back by Jay Prince, you can see that same battery in his own son's back, and that's not a good look. Are you sending your sons out on a dummy mission? Or you got?
I ain't implicating nobody in that. I'm just saying, as far as Drake, just talking street.
I'm saying, thinking that he's got that type of thinking that being under the illusion that you have mob, whatever that looks like. Right?
That's his own. That's out of his own.
He has a song. It's on the Scorpion album. And then in that song, what's he saying? I'm sick of these niggas. That's what he said. Yeah, when's the last time you ever heard a black man make a rap song where they make that kind of sentiment the way that he's saying it? It almost sounds like he's not black the way he's saying it. And I just want to put that out there.
I mean, he rocking with the Hells Angels allegedly. So
allegedly, he's sick of these niggas, right? He's sick of us. He's sick of us. That's what he said.
Yeah,
because he didn't specify which ones and which type.
Yeah, I'm sick of ninjas too, but I could tell you the ones I'm sick of. I could tell you the type I'm sick of.
Thank you. But yeah, no, I mean, this all proves everything that has been said about this whole beef, everything, all the lyrics, all the everything. Like, and you can see he's not trying to sue for defamation or slander or calling me names or whatever. That's not what he's doing. He's saying y'all, and then he's trying to hit him with the RICO. He tried to really imply RICO.
I mean, like I said, that's either controlled opposition, some real COINTELPRO mind fake business, or dude is just totally insane, crashing out and didn't really realize what it really was. Like Diddy, I wouldn't say Diddy was insane or crashing out by trying to sue DeLeon, but he was totally blind by not realizing, just like Bill Cosby and everybody else, not realizing who Satan really is and the people that fed him, that made him as rich and famous as he was. Those are the main people that you don't go against.
Right.
You don't bite the hands that feed you. If they the ones that made you, then they the ones that can break you.
Right. Like Michael was Sony.
Who made him.
This is like Michael was Sony, but different, but still it's kind of similar in that way. Like you're saying, Michael going against, the people above him and whatnot and what he did. But, rightfully so in some cases, I would say. It can be righteous. It can be a righteous endeavor. But I don't think in this case it's anything near that. I think this is the most, not only petty, but it's also the most self-destructive move I've ever seen an artist make in lieu of everything else that's going on with their career. If you have a failing career, and then this seems like the self-destruct button. If you don't ever want anyone else to listen to your music ever again and look at you as a person with artistic integrity, this is the thing to do.
Right. But that's part of the insanity that America and the world is suffering from, in my opinion. So everything crashing out. This whole world, America falling, everything collapsing. So it's right on time with everything else. Shit.
It looks like this is the same behavior and energy as Biden saying, "Yeah, y'all go ahead and shoot those missiles over there." It's the same energy. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate your audio, man.
All day, peace, King. Hey, I appreciate your content. Like I said, I've been listening to you since back in the day, man. One love. Also, what do you think? Just last question. What do you think about Kendrick dropping GNX on the same day that Ice Cube was supposed to be dropping his album?
I think that was intentional. I think that was very intentional because Cube had K-Dot name in his mouth all summer. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I got the best diss record. It wasn't Drake and Kendrick. It was No Vaseline, and I was Kendrick before Kendrick. Like, you steady got Kendrick name in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So
that actually leads me to my last question. So I've always heard this rumor over the years. Are you Ice Cube and Del the Funky Homo Sapien related in any way, shape, or form?
Nah, that's Del and Cube.
Del and Ice Cube is. They're cousins, right?
I'm not related to neither one of them. Dale and
I
Cube.
don't know what. I don't know where I heard that from.
Yeah, that
That
was
you were related to Cube somehow.
That was an ongoing misprint from years ago. Yeah,
From years ago.
Yeah.
But you was down with WC in the Mass Circle back in the day, or the Lynch Mob, or
Lynch Mob, Cube.
Lynch
I
Mob.
came in again with Cube. Yeah.
With Cube and Dell, right? Dell was a part of Lynch Mob.
Yeah. He wasn't really Lynch Mob, but he was a
He
part
was
of
a writer.
Street Knowledge. The company was Street Knowledge Productions. Yeah, and Lynch Mob
Right.
was JD and Shorty, rest in peace, and T-Bone. So that was the rap group Lynch Mob, but the whole crew, you know, allegedly was called Lynch Mob. So
right, kind of like BDP in a way, like the same way.
Yeah, or the dog.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay, no, I appreciate that clarity. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep watching offline though, brother. Man,
salute, respect, bro. Peace. Super Chuck B. Can't still up, heck yeah. Invent. Yeah, we out. Fire Fist, one big crash out. Yeah, that's what it's looking like to me. Bought your first album, man. I need that first album. What's up, goddaughter, daughter God? You're not my goddaughter, you're my daughter God. What's your thoughts so far? Anything pop to mind?
I really just wanted to say that, like, I'm kind of disappointed in Drake. Like,
you're disappointed in Drake?
I'm very disappointed. I've said this multiple times, but it was just, he was like back in 2016 or something when he did that God's Plan, all those other videos. Mm-hmm. It was like he was probably like an idol to many people. And then,
he was.
And then now he's filing lawsuits over the people that made him, basically. Man. And then now he's with Sexy Red and stuff. Man. And then it's just a very it's a letdown.
It's a letdown.
It's very disappointing. I just wish I expected. I don't know what I expected. You
don't know what you expected? How old are you?
I'm 10.
10 years old. You sound very intelligent for a 10-year-old. Man. So yeah, he definitely a letdown. He didn't have to go out like that. He didn't have to be a tough guy.
Cause 2C Slide was actually like for like a
that's talking about sliding on your enemies. That's talking about he outside out, you know, 2C Slide outside, like he was trying to do it like it's a dance song or whatever, but thought he was doing some slick tough guy mafia type stuff. Like you just sit your light skin ass. So that's where he went wrong. That was the beginning of the end once he started trying to talk tough and diss like he wanted to diss because he mad that street dudes is getting street respect and rapping like men. So he wants some of that men credit. He wants some of that real soldier, black man soldier credit. So only way to do that is you got to fade somebody. You want to be respected as a fighter, you got to go fight a fighter. So that's what he tried to do.
He got knocked out.
Yeah, he got embarrassed. He got slept.
I don't think he even entered the fight. Like he just, like, I don't know.
Well, he did. He actually tried to play the bully.
Yeah.
He tried to play the bully. He was poking and teasing and clowning Kendrick. Why we ain't heard from you? Hurry up. I ain't heard from you. It's been a week now. It's been this many days. And then Kendrick was like, okay, hold on. I'll be right there. Just hold up. And Kendrick been bombing him ever since. Not stop.
And where's Drake, bro? Where's
man?
Oh, this is it's just a bit of a downgrade. Like I didn't expect this. Like, I mean, well, I did with the last few upcoming months. Like
after they not like us.
Yeah, he was going down. That's when he knew he
had effed up. That's when he knew he had effed up. Oh man.
Yeah.
I could just imagine, man. That's rough. I'm clapping back immediately. Like I'm the kind of dude that you're gonna have to fight me every time you see me. I'm gonna dedicate my whole rest of my career and shit just dissing you. Yeah, I'm obsessed like that. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody would have whoop whoop me, if somebody had a bomb whoop whoop record like against me, then I'd have dedicated the rest of my career just just clapping back.
Oh, like dang, Drake, where are you? You're getting clowned all over.
Man,
you're getting clowned. You're right next to Diddy on the scale.
Man,
like damn,
it ain't looking good. Then you go telling. Then you talking about I'm filing a RICO lawsuit against the record label because you promoted Kendrick over me. Man, that's some Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle diva shit, man. That's a diva glitter gown. Like, what?
Oh my gosh! Like dang, Drake.
Drake, bless his heart. Let us pray for Drake. His recovery.
Drake had his time while it lasted, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, he had a good run. I wouldn't complain at all. That's like Milli Vanilli or something. Like if you know you got over, you was able to finesse the public that long.
Yeah, for like 11 or 12 years or something.
Yeah. Man, you ain't got nothing. I ain't got no complaints. I'd be like, man, yeah, man. I just was hurt, man. It was all in fun. It was all this and that. But I play it off so cold.
Yeah, but I mean, at least that he was able to drop some hits, I guess.
Yeah, he got smash hits, but he just devalued his whole catalog by this last little goofy stunt that he pulled. Nobody won't even hear your hits now. Like, they gonna be throwing tomatoes at you or something.
Yeah, the Drake bridges have come crashing down.
Feel Black say she 10. I started listening to KAM at 11. Damn, don't date me. Not date me like that, but don't put the age. No, I'm 55, man. I ain't got no shame in my game. 55, in shape. You know what I'm saying? I still work. How old are you?
I'm 10.
10, so 55, 45. I had you at 45.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
So you actually made out of some champion DNA. I had a lot of championships. I won a lot of victories and battles by the time, I produced you. So yeah, your stock is good.
But because I just feel like it's like Drake. It's like, let me think of an example. So Drake is filing a lawsuit against UMG. So that's like a fly trying to fight a human. Like you're getting swatted immediately.
Just watch how they do unless they put him up to it.
Yeah, unless it was like a stunt. It was like a stunt.
Yeah, if it's a stunt, if it's a 57 fake to where they want you to look this way while they do something else that way, then I can see that. Because I can't see dude being just that insane just to do that on his own like that. I can't see that.
But otherwise, you're getting stomped on immediately, sir.
Yeah. Randall Robinson, what position you play? Running back, line? What position you play in a semi-pro league? That's dope. 51, still at it? Yeah, man. We built different. Ja, I don't think I've heard a full song from Drake. My DNA won't allow it. The way your DNA account is set up, it won't continue to play all the way through. Drake career got done worse than Ja Rule, man. Yeah, because it's the stage is bigger. Like Ja Rule was maybe national. It wasn't international. It wasn't global like this. Yeah, this is too big, man. This is too big. Oh, defensive end. All right. That's what's up. Nate the Greatest, wa alaikum salam. Man, we here. We just here chilling. My youngest son is 10 years old with autism. He just got his YouTube channel monetized. Damn, dope. He created his own character and edit and make his own videos at 10. Man, that's dope. Type it if you don't mind, if you want people to know or follow it, type it in the chat, man, so I can shout it out, so I can put it on the screen. if you don't mind, if you want to, because that's definitely something we want to support. He was insane enough to do that death magic in his video during the beef. All that you did, he crushing good kids. That's not sliding, right? Right. Drake can go to Iceland and sell the arena out. He probably could. Would he sell out of the arena? Man, I don't know. How do females feel? Like he might. Females will fill up a stadium to see Drake, right? Or is females not effing with him now because his beta moves? What you think? Females don't like a loser, right? They don't like a.
Well, since he like was Sexy Red or something like them songs.
But,
I don't know.
Sexy Red ain't really moving nothing like that.
I don't know. I can't really say. But...
Yeah. Spawn. I don't know how to pronounce that. The 2023. All right. So yeah, y'all can go to this YouTube channel. Is that correct? Spawn hole. I don't know how to pronounce it, but definitely check it out. Check that out. He dissed too many women. Drake was dissing women.
He did.
He dissed too many women. Man. He also designed his 10-year-old son also designed his own store with his store items. Dope. Man, that's dope. Man, it's all good. If that's the name, then we promoting. Huh? Let me go back to it. So, man, if y'all got children or grandchildren, nieces and nephews, have them subscribe to Spawn Hole, the 2023. Spawn Hole, the 2023. Let's support that. That's dope. Is dope old school? What it's called now? Lit? What do y'all say? If some is fresh, if some is
what? No,
it ain't dope no more.
We don't really use lit. Well, I don't know, but it would probably be like cool now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't.
Well, we'll find. We'll figure it out. You ain't in them streets neither. It ain't like you in them streets. James L. He definitely took the worst L in hip hop history. No. Damn.
His bridge it's like the London Bridge is falling down.
Oh man, that's a terrible thing to go down in history at. You was on top, and then you took the greatest L in the history of rap and hip hop history. Oh yeah, that gotta burn.
Yeah, he just got stomped on. So man.
Serena, Riri, Meg, The Stallion. What does that mean?
I think he talking about. I don't know.
I'm gonna send Sexy Red some deodorant. She look musty, man. I don't think he can come back from this. He had the greatest defeat in the history of entertainment.
I don't think he's ever going to come back either.
I think he can. Anybody can come back. I don't think he's willing to do what it takes to come back. Yeah, he can come back. He just ain't willing to do what it takes. Pride goes before destruction. So he would have to swallow his pride and humble himself and say some real stuff and do some real demonstrations. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's willing to do that after this. Man, all love. That's what we here for. We can't do nothing else. We gonna support who wants us to support. So again, Spawn Hall, the 2023. All the youngsters, you got little sons and daughters, nieces and nephews, grandbabies. Subscribe to 10-year-old Spawn Hole, the 2023 YouTube channel. And let's make some of this stuff go viral. That's what we need. enough. Also, Drake is not a good MC, which will also hurt him. I don't think he need to be a good MC. It's like Michael Jackson wasn't a good MC. If he stays in his lane, then he's the greatest in his lane. But he's trying to come over to the MC lane. That's where he got crushed. That's where he got his skull crushed, his microphone crushed. So yeah, he should have stayed where he was strong at. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know because it's bigger than what y'all think. It's bigger than what we looking at. It's really representing his so-called belief, his faith. Him and Kendrick both claim to be Hebrews. You know, so it's really going into that depth. And a lot of us ain't even on that page, and we don't understand why Drake is not winning and why he cannot win this because most of us don't know what time it is. This is the time for the ones that got identity jacked and identity hijacked to come to power. So those that used to be the head is now going to become the tail. Those who's on the top is now about to hit the bottom, rock bottom, and hit it hard. And as they go down, we coming up. So it's not nothing you can explain musically. Like it's not going to make music business sense. This is a spiritual thing. This is a destiny thing. Yeah, it's too late for that though. Daryl Jackson's too late. He tried it. He tried it. He effed around and found out. And he finna F around and find out with this UMG, this Universal Music Group lawsuit. He really finna F around and find out something he didn't want to find out. He really about to. Yeah. There's no coming back after his unsportsmanlike. Exactly, James L. That's exactly right. That's my sentiments. Not at least not with no real ones. If somebody like Kendrick, and and a group of people that he speaks for, he represents, we're not going to allow no unsportsmanlike conduct. That gets you DP'd even more. That gets you banned totally from the sport. So that's what's happening now. Ja, what stuck out to you in his new video, Squabble Up? I like the just the unity thing because that's what I've been on that for a while. Just the blood and crip, black and brown thing. I love how they gave it up for Nate Dogg. How he gave it up for Nate Dogg. Right there with the essays. Because the G Funk and the I just like the respect that he wasn't on his own, even though he gotta be cocky, but he wasn't really on his own nuts. He really was, representing the nuts of our culture, of this West Coast culture, this LA, Compton, Watts, California culture, even the Bay, you know what I'm saying? So that's what stood out to me. And he was pushing his blackness. He was pushing his what he is, his blackness, spirituality. So I love every moment of that. I love the fact he had on blue. Even though he's from Damu side, but he was evening it out. That's what I did. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So he not me. I wasn't Kendrick before Kendrick. No, Kendrick is Kendrick. I was KAM. I was doing KAM thing. You know what I'm saying? He's Kendrick. He's doing Kendrick. Nobody can claim that they was Kendrick before Kendrick. Let him be Kendrick. Watch him take it to the next level. Stop trying to rob that man of his identity. Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't hear me saying no weird stuff like that. Gossip TV. He desperate. Man, salute. The thing is, Kendrick is actually a dope rapper. Drake can make a song, but he lost a lot of support from Black America. And we are the tastemakers. We make stuff cool, and Drake is corny now. Yeah, because of what he did. He didn't understand the rules. He broke them without, understanding them. So now he's learning how we run our program, which is no individual is bigger than the program. You just never knew what the program was. You never saluted. You never pledged allegiance to the Constitution of this real black man descendant of slave program. So now you learning the hard way. You learning today, but you learned the hard way. Gossip TV, Walaikum Salam, Icy Ice. I never really had a reason to watch the Super Bowl, but now I do. If K-Dot raps not like us, you know he is. What? What? That's what I want. I don't even care about foosball. I'm gonna watch it just for the halftime show. I'm gonna set my clock. Like, no, I don't want to care about the first quarter, second quarter, none of that. I just want to watch the halftime show, and then after that go off, I'm back doing whatever I'm doing. I'm only watching for Kendrick. Yeah. Fly Mama. My presidential, I wear it every day. It symbolizes how I'm enterprising. Nip, dyed in nip blue with the rollie. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah. James L. Compared to Kendrick Lamar's new album, Ice Cube's new album is literally man down. Man, I ain't heard it. People been trying to gas me up on it and tell me that is banging and I'm tripping or like. I went by the first single. The first single, which was Ego. That's my ego in that video. I'm not interested. after seeing that, and no, I'm not interested in no album. And I think Kendrick intentionally, this is my thoughts. I could be wrong. I ain't talked to him. I don't know. But I think Kendrick knew that Cube was dropping, you know what I'm saying, on that day. And he did a Beyonce on him. Shit. Nuke bombed him. You know what I'm saying? Swallowed up his whole, created a black hole, wormhole, and swallowed his whole momentum, whatever he thought he was gonna do with that album, got swallowed up. Swallowed up like Jonah in the whale. Swallowed his whole project up. Everything that, you know. And the youth run it. Like I said, us, that's his age, 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got enough leverage or energy to fight for Cube over Kendrick. Kendrick got that. You know, these youth they're gonna go crazy. Every car on Crenshaw, every car on Long Beach Boulevard, on Central, on Rosecrans, every car in Los Angeles is banging Kendrick. Every car in Los Angeles banging Kendrick. So, man down. Man down. That's an appropriate title. Man. CV, why do people say Drake isn't black? Doesn't stuff like that damage black Americans? No, absolutely not. If you know, you know. If you know what black means, so, and there's no disrespect, CV, because clearly you're not black. But black means understanding. Black means a sense of struggle against racist injustice. That's what black mean in America. So if what you represent is not fighting against racial injustice, then that's not considered black to us. That's not considered black. You can be African, you can be Haitian, you can be this and that, but that's not considered black to us. Black is an experience from, descendants of slaves. That's what black is. So Drake is not tapped into that. Cam, that's like when these new school rappers try to compare themselves to Tupac, which that is absurd. Yeah, and that's why I love the fact that Kendrick is giving so much props and focus on Tupac, which is making these other people my age, I guess, feel salty or feel some kind of way. Saying, no, I'm the such and such. I'm the such and such. Well, okay, you can be that to you. You can run that maybe on somebody that falls for that, but Kendrick ain't falling for it. Kendrick ain't falling for it. Kendrick is letting you know who he respect, who influenced and affected him, Tupac. Nobody else, right? So you go talk to that man about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all the ones that should get the credit? You better go try to talk to that man about that. He ain't giving it to you. Claim number 8 was from an unsubstantiated Claim number 8 was from an unsubstantiated source on Oxstream, claim $5,000, $5,000 and points on the such and such record. Claim 10 source was from Jeremy, the bigger picture, and I don't know what that is. Maybe y'all, I don't know. Well, the other songs remixed them. Food 2. I'm not really feeling Kendrick new album. No, Ice Cube single is trash, but he does have a dope song. A dope song out of how many albums? I still have to hear the whole album. A dope song? Why wasn't the dope song a single, the first single? A dope song. We hearing the songs that Kendrick is dropping.
What's the dope song?
Yeah, what's the dope song? I would love to know. And like I said, that's just our own taste. So I'm not feeling Cube. People are feeling Cube. You know what I'm saying? I am feeling Kendrick. People don't feel Kendrick. So I'm not saying that nobody has the right to say I ain't feeling that. But the streets, especially if Cube is saying, the feds or whoever, the CIA, the feds didn't write my lyrics. The fans wanted such and such, right? Ain't that his excuse? The fans wanted gangster rap, so that's what we gave them. So it wasn't about what you were supposed to give them. You were supposed to guide them in a more conscious direction, a more responsible direction, but you tried to blame it on the fans and say, well, the fans didn't want that. Well, the fans don't want that. This whack ass album, they want Kendrick. So if that's the judgment, the standard how we judging things, then the streets already have spoken. It ain't about what I like. I might not like Kendrick or I might not like Cube, but the streets, the masses is telling you who they like. I ain't heard none of these youth mention Cube one time. I heard people my age mention Cube. That's not the masses. That's not who run these streets. That's not who controls revolution. So if that's the standard, let's stick with it. You know what I'm saying? The streets don't want to hear that. I gave the streets what they wanted. Well, the streets didn't want this. Kendrick gave the streets what they wanted. That's why all the cars in the streets is playing Kendrick. No, that's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I ain't here to go at dude like that. We just keeping it rap. Drake is black, but he not black like us. Right. He just ain't from our experience. Ja, exactly. I grew up with white boys that was blacker than Drake. Right. It's an understanding and mentality. Absolutely. Absolutely. CV, I'm black, but from UK. Yes, that's something totally different. So let's see. He said, I'm black, but I'm from UK, but in UK, black doesn't mean you struggle, etc. That's why I say it hurts black Americans. I don't want my kids to experience the struggles I had. That's what I mean. Yeah, if you're not representing the black struggle, because it's not an American thing. This is a global problem. Racism against black people is global. It's not just in the United States. So if you're not a soldier or a warrior against that enemy, against that injustice, and for your people that's suffering that, then you're not considered black mentally. You're not considered black. You don't represent black people. You think all people should be equal and get along in peace and all of that. Yeah, well, that's not the reality. We're not living in a shoulda, woulda, coulda, if was a fifth world. We living in what the world that is, not the world that should be. We deal with what is. Yeah. I don't know, like you don't train these things. Right, James L. Like Cube told Dre, he need to stick to producing, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, why people get so sensitive with when a poor little nobody like me, get to airing out their heroes, get to smashing their idols with these truth rocks, these David and Goliath truth slingshot stones. They can't take somebody of no significance like little washed up KAM. You know I knocked the block off your favorite rappers. Little Miss Sims from the UK says she gets it. He obviously don't know who built the UK and how England ignores them and still don't want to give them rights to this day. You're in the bubble. Right. Randall Robinson, we live in the such and such society, aka the such and such a society. Yeah. You want to say anything before we get off of here?
Did we change the subject from to Kendrick and stuff? Or are we just going to multiple subjects?
Yeah, we just whatever you want to talk about.
Well, for the last time, Drake is absolutely burnt.
He's burnt.
He's burnt. He's roasted. He's cooked. He's fried. Like whatever you want to describe it. He's just like it all came crashing down. That's what I'm about to say. He's probably about to get stomped on if this lawsuit is real.
Yeah, he might not survive to the spring. You know what I'm saying? He might be suffering some mental health issues.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like if he had any issues going on at home or something or anything, then we would I wouldn't know because he's not making it public or anything. So.
Well, something gonna come public if he keeps messing with UMG. They're gonna air all his little dirty laundry. CV says so. So does Drake not support other black artists, put money in black artists' pocket? I'm just confused what makes him exactly not black. Yeah, you would have to. I just explained it. Like money, what is money? Are we prostitutes? Putting money in somebody's pocket. Why would you put money in somebody's pocket? You know what I'm saying? If you want to help me, if you know anything about the concept of reparations, go to war with my enemy. If you really on my side, it ain't about putting no money in my pocket. Help me stand back to back with me against the real enemy. Use your influence to go against the enemy that you know is destroying me and my people. If you're not doing that, then you're not with me. You're not black. You don't represent this. It's a struggle. It's a war. War against the beast. Have you heard that concept? Who will make war with the beast? Well, us, the poor masses. So you ain't in some money tower like you feeding the poor. Like, nigga, this is war. What are you doing in the war? The war, not hand-me-down charity, handout charity. I got my own testicles. I don't need you feeding me. I know how to eat. I know how to work. Use your influence to help fund this war, to fuel this war against the real enemy. I ain't doing that. After all this, I got Kendrick up there with Kanye. Yep. He definitely on the yay page. Yep. Way ahead of anybody else. Fly Mama say proverb says beware of a gift, for it is often a bribe. Yeah, beware of those bringing gifts. It's likely to be some type of strings attached, or they might be testing you to see if you're a 304. See if you love money. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. He's going to war with UMG. That's the real enemy of black culture. Am I bugging? Yeah, you bugging. Yeah. Yeah, you bugging. So UMG enslaved black people in America for 400 years, huh? Yeah, you definitely bugging. All right, well, you want to hop off of here?
Yeah, but let me see a few more comments.
See a few more comments. Terrell said, buy some farmland. Adonis is Drake's son, allegedly. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Go to war against the beast. Yeah, he thief too. Drake has influence. When did he use his influence to help blacks in any way? When did he inform or enlighten the people? Excellent, Efu too. F2. That's the point I'm trying to get. Thank you, David Jones. Thank you. Good night, man. It's late on the East. Yeah, it definitely is. So, yeah, we outro. Till next what? No, till tomorrow. God willing. Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm thinking it's the weekend. Tomorrow. Salute. Say peace.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all, man. We don't all have to agree, but I appreciate the company. All of y'all got priceless content, valuable company. We keep each other company and share ideas. So that's what we do every weeknight. 7 p.m. West Coast time, 10 p.m. East Coast time, and we go until we go. All right. Peace, blessings, salute. Say peace.
Peace. We out.
And we out.